So I've been thinking a lot lately. My emotions they're not real. But I feel them. All because of something they call bipolar disorder. The things I've gone through my entire life all wrapped into one little thing, and they're calling it bipolar. One of the reasons the state took my license away, making me feel less independent. But by taking my vehicle, my ability to drive a vehicle, they're taking away my ability to seek help, to be medicated, to stay with a therapist and see them for what I may need to help control. I'm tired of calling it a disorder or a disease now. I've come to the realization that I want to call it the demon within. Because it torments you and it tortures you. It twists all of your thoughts. It twists every emotion. Sometimes combines them, causing the confusion. And it's so unreal. The thoughts that it makes you believe. This demon can't be exorcised. It can't be pushed away. It can't be forgotten about. It can't be ignored. Because the more you ignore it, the more it pushes on the back of your mind. The more it pulls itself forward and tries to force you to see that it's there. And you medicate and you medicate and you medicate, and it becomes immune to every medication eventually. I've been on every form of antidepressant that man has put out there now. Even its little booster Abilify. And nothing's touching it. Man-made medications, my ass. Works. Changes around your serotonin. Boosts it or lowers it depending on what you need. But ain't a single one helping me. And with this demon, it just makes you hate. And even more, it makes you more scared for what could happen. Which causes the depression. Until it eventually pushes you to where you just hate everything around you. Until it pushes you to where all you want to do is cut everyone out of your life. Where all you want to do is even maybe even burn your own fucking house down to the ground and disappear and cut off all ties with humanity. Because you feel that if they can't get a hold of you, your disorder can't hurt them. It can't hurt you anymore if you've got no one else to lose. I've even gone as far as self-medicating, as the doctor calls it, which is smoking marijuana. And you know what? That does help. I'm not gonna lie, marijuana, it does help. It puts you in a good mood, makes you happy, and it makes me get up and it makes me do things, you know, like cleaning the house, taking care of things, and socializing. But it's only temporary. You can't stay high your entire life. In order to cope or in order to live and be around people. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's getting to the point where my disorder no longer makes any fucking sense to me. Every little trigger I figure out that I have, a new one comes around. Every medication I feel is starting to work stops working. Exercise, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't do anything for me. A lot of people, oh, exercise, it boosts this, it makes you happy, it makes you smile, you feel good about yourself, the accomplishment. Cleaning your house, it's an accomplishment, makes you feel good, you know, everything's clean and makes you feel better. You know what? To hell with that. I've done all that. I've been there. I've tried it all and nothing is working anymore. Which makes the frustration grow even more. Which leads me back to the question, why am I here? What is the point of living if I can't really live as me? If I can't really feel how I am supposed to feel in the right circumstances? When I'm supposed to be happy, instead of being happy, I'm fucking crying. When I'm supposed to be crying, instead I'm yelling at everybody and pissed off at the world. This is why a lot give up on treatment. Because eventually you get to the point where no medication is going to work. You get to the point where booze, alcohol, whatever, beer, whatever you want to call it, doesn't work. Drugs don't even work. Granted, I have never done anything other than marijuana. I won't deny that. I've done marijuana. But I have not done anything else. I will never do anything else. I'm not gonna... But it's not working. Nothing. No combination is working. The only thing this medication is doing, if you can tell, is causing severe weight gain. Which just makes the depression worse. Makes your self-worth feel less. This isn't me, and I hate it. I've asked myself, and I've even talked to God, as to why I am here. This had to be a mistake, me being on this earth. And I know the only reason I am around still is because of my kids. I have given up on humanity for anything. Because all humanity does is let you down. Children may let you down now and then when they're older. But hey, those are my kids. They need me. That's why I'm here. but it's still a struggle. And I'm so tired of having to struggle every day. I'm so tired of trying to make people understand what's going on inside the head of any person who is dealing with what I have to deal with. Because no matter what research shows, no matter what anyone says to someone with a disorder, those people are never going to understand because they don't have to deal with it. And they probably never will. And yeah, I find myself jealous of everybody who can be themselves, who don't have a disorder. I do get jealous. Because I want to know what it's like to be able to be me. I want to be able to be happy because of who I am, what I've accomplished, or what I'm doing in my life. I want to be able to be happy because of my friends and family, but I can't. Because even though I can't control my emotions, I've noticed this disorder gives you like a heightened boost of being able to see bullshit. Being able to see through people's fake emotions. Being able to see through anything that is wrong. Fake. Which makes it harder. Because then you can see who your real friends are just by looking. You can see what your family members even think of you without them saying a word. They may have a smile on their face, but that's the other thing about the disorder. You can feel the emotion in them, which sets the emotion off in you. This disorder, you could be happy-go-lucky, but if you get around somebody who's painted a smile on their face, but deep down, they're ready to fucking scream, you're going to feel it. And you know what you wind up doing? You wind up screaming. Exercise this demon, why don't you? The only thing in this world that makes sense to me anymore are my kids. But like I said in the last video, I get my kids very rarely. Got them for a year and 2 months one time, yeah, sure. But I get them, if I'm lucky, 2 months during the summer. Supposed to get them spring break. Supposed to get them in Christmas. But financially, it's a pain in the ass when they live like thousands of miles away because of military. It's hard to keep using my children as the way for me to stay put on this plane. I know eventually, I can already feel it. Eventually it'll get to where nothing is going to be enough to hold me here. Which is sad. But I don't expect anybody to understand. Not now, not ever. Because all anybody's going to do is judge me for what I'm saying. Then again, it might not even be making sense to most of you out there that are going to get to see this. A lot of you might look at me and say, oh my God, she's so stupid. Look at this person who's seeking out attention. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I don't like the attention. I don't want the attention. But someone out there needs, wants, is begging deep down inside to hear that someone else understands what they're going through. That's why I do this. Like I said, eventually nothing's going to be enough to hold me here. Eventually, the only thing you're going to see of me is a tombstone. And all anyone's going to think, or even my family is going to say, let down by the system because medication they couldn't find that worked. I love my kids. And I'm hoping that it does, the thought of them, I'm hoping, holds me here forever. But it's not going to do it forever. I mean, look at Robin Williams. He suffered with depression. Just depression. Which is a big deal. I'm not just saying it like it's no big deal, but it's a big deal. But compared to adding the bipolar in with the manic depression, he made thousands laugh. Couldn't make himself laugh. Or thousands. Made millions laugh. But couldn't make himself laugh. Couldn't make himself happy. And more than likely, being a comedian and making people laugh is what held him here as long as it did. Everybody has that one thing that holds them here on this plane. If they find it, they're here longer. If they don't find it, they don't make it. And it's sad. But what do you do? What do you do if it don't work? And what do you do if you do find something that works? Like I said, marijuana helps me. I mean, it helped me. I haven't used it in a little bit. But how can you get through life being high all the time? You can't. That, and it's illegal in my state. So I can't do that. Very illegal here. So what do you do? Because if any of you out there don't have any suggestions, anyone, then maybe there isn't any hope. Think about it.